Clock's running. Don't waste it.
We are not here to unleash chaos. We are here to define it.
The final hour won't be born.
Good morning. It'll be nice to have lunch with another couple. Like normal people.
That's us. Normal people.
What do you do after this?
How you doing in there? This isn't a vacation. You're working a mark.
I'm on standby.
Fine. Take care. Mwah.
Maybe they're both working for ALARUM.
They want to tear down the global intelligence network. Get me a list of the closest arbiters.
I'm open for business.
We have a location on Archibald.
Did you take anything?
Where are you?
I think I officially jinxed the trip.
Stay alive.
I need help. My wife's at the resort. He's gonna kill us all.
How do you know she's not playing you? Did she join ALARUM? This is an AA-12. Pick up one of these.
Good to work with you again.
Yeah.
Be ready for disaster. You can bring your army, you can bring your all. You're trying to defeat me, but there's no way I can fall in the end.
Inflict as much damage as you can.
Ever use a frag grenade?
I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable.
Two Americans against all your men. Go!
You can bring your army, trying to defeat me, but there's no way I can fall. I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable.
The only flaw with this weapon is it makes everything too easy.
Boom, there you go. That was a trailer for ALARUM, arriving in theaters, on demand, on digital, January 17th. I'm Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World. Joining me to talk all things ALARUM is the director, Michael Polish. How are you, sir?
Thank you. Great introduction. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you. Thank you for your time, man. And congrats on the film as a fellow filmmaker. I know you also have written books about filmmaking,
Right.
On independent filmmaking to studio films. It is such it's a lot of hard work to do what we love, to get them out, to get the word out. So whenever we get there, I love what I do in this regard because I get to salute and give props and flowers to my fellow filmmakers because of all the hard work. So bravo to you, sir.
Thank you. We appreciate, doing the heavy lifting on both sides because promoting is something that we're required to, but we also get to sit down and chat about movies. That's the fun part.
Definitely. So, what was it about this film? Did you already know Eastwood, Stallone, Colter, Fitzgerald, all of these talents were on this project before you came on board? Tell me how you found yourself in the world of ALARUM.
Scott was attached to this. Stallone was somebody I knew for about 20 years, and we've always wanted to work with each other. So those two combinations came together quite quick, and then we went out to Willa, somebody we wanted to work with for a while, and then who doesn't want to work with Mike? I'm just happy he said yes.
Love it.
Yeah, when you get a cast like that, it's pretty automatic because they're just all pros.
Okay, I dig that. Yes, come on now. Like Stallone's a legend. You've known him for 20 years. Eastwood is amazing. Colter, Fitzgerald. I loved Willa last year in Strange Darling that I covered.
That's wicked.
She was amazing in that, and to me,
that was wicked. That was wicked without the wicked.
I dig that. I like that. To me, after I saw her in that, I'm like, she's gonna be a superstar. If not, she needs to be because she was outstanding in Strange Darling. But here she is in ALARUM, opposite Eastwood, as two spies who find themselves in this relationship. and now being chased after the old guard that think something's going on. So you climb on board with your friends, with Eastwood, and you bring in Colter and everybody.
Yeah.
What were just some of your like line items, if you will? So I'm on board. I'm directing this. What were some of the things you wanted to see and really just attracted you more to when you finally got rolling and in production?
Well, the idea was to keep the chemistry, understanding chemistry, because the explosions and the bullets, and we're with a very sophisticated audience these days, so they've seen it all. So what they haven't seen usually is how good of actors, that we can explore, and to bring chemistry is sort of the movies of the 80s where it was a character and the explosions were built around them as exposed to the explosion and then the character comes second. So putting the characters up front was very important to me.
Dig that. Technique wise, was there any like, we've been in this field, you've been in this field for some time. Was there like certain challenges in some of the shot designs or just some of the things that you wanted to experiment maybe even on this production? And how was production? Where did you shoot? How long?
Oh, yeah.
What was that like?
It was Ohio, and it was a few months that we had to get this all together. The most important thing was getting that lodge. Once we got that lodge, the idea was let's build everything around that. Because of the lodge and the look of the sort of a 3A frame, we could set it in another country because it was very specific. It's a very specific look, and we were off to the races. There wasn't any technique. We've used them all. As a filmmaker, when you get on set, you throw everything you can. You design it. You look at a color palette and where you're going to shoot it, costumes and stuff. But once you get that design down, what's in front of the camera is very important.
Definitely. And I liked how that launch was, the
Yeah.
film's called ALARUM, but the
It was
A
A-frame.
frame, I was like, I need to start maybe rewatching this again and see how many like, maybe some, symbology is big with us in the
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
What was I missing, in there?
Maybe the tattoos. Maybe the tattoos, but there was a lot of tattoos. The alarm tattoos were on people. I believe they're specifically throughout the film, sort of like Easter eggs.
Yeah. That's the word I was looking for, the Easter
Yeah.
eggs of
Yeah.
different things. So working with Stallone finally on set, what was it like him bringing him in, him interacting with Eastwood a little bit there, and Colter, again, you having him come on board, and those interactions. And I don't want to spoil for certain things that happen throughout the film. I want everybody to see it when it drops on January 17th. But what was that like? And can you recall some moments on set with the guys?
He's a master, What he does, nobody else does it. That's why he's Stallone. When he comes on set, you feel it. You understand what your job is with him, and the collaboration's always great with him. He's a very funny guy. He's very smart, and he's an artist. So what he brings is a whole array of different ideas, and he works the scene, what's best for the scene. And it's great to watch his mind examine something, and if it's not working, come to a solution quite quick.
Definitely. Colter, I have to ask you this one.
Right.
Slight gripe, but also interesting to see him do it. The accent that Mike has in this.
You got to give it to him.
Was that a character choice of his, of you all, when you put him into the role? I know him and love him from Luke Cage and some of the other projects, but the one thing that stood out for me is like, Colter's doing something different with this accent here. I don't know if it was a choice I enjoyed too much, but also I wanted to see him do something different, and it was an interesting choice.
He brought it with him, and he worked on it. He had a really great reason for it, so I couldn't deny it in that way, and the writer couldn't deny it. He came speaking like that, so I felt maybe he speaks like that, and he just does English. I couldn't tell. I didn't know him very well, but his presence is incredible.
Oh yeah, he's got that charisma.
He can do any accent.
Yeah.
He just stands there. He's great.
I dig it. All right. Willa Fitzgerald. Again, like I said, I loved her in Strange Darling this year. We get to see her kick some ass because she didn't get to kick too much ass in Strange Darling, but in Alarum, woo, you had her doing some things. And just, again, like I said, she's a rising superstar. Can you talk about her doing her thing? And then obviously Scott Eastwood. Come on. We see them both kind of do things separate and then they come together. But I enjoyed their own moments.
Yeah. Will is a pleasure. She's just perfect. She's perfect. She knows how to really, embody a character. When she walks in front of the camera, it's another person. She's laser sharp. She understands what she needs to do and how to do it, and always surprises you with how she's going to do it. And Scott, there isn't anybody that has a better work ethic than him. That guy works hard and very physical. Wants to do what's right. Very athletic at the same time.
Definitely. Just good stuff there. It was great. It was a fun action film, and I can't wait for everybody to see it when it drops on January 17th. I'd be remiss if I also didn't point out when I was doing my homework on you, Michael, you have a brother that you also have drop in every now and then on these projects. What was it like having him involved? And how are the Polish brothers? And
we're great.
You have Alarm. What's next on the plate? All of that.
The Polish brothers are coming out with There that drops this year, which is a typical Polish brothers movie. And then we have a movie called The Elk, which is a genre thriller, I would say, in the vein of, I wouldn't say it's Alarm, but in the vein of action thriller.
Awesome.
So yeah, but 2 pictures coming up.
Wonderful. So filmmaking, you've made your home in it. I did a little bit of research of like you put your house on with creditors to make things happen.
That happens all the time.
State of filmmaking in 2025, the energy with just everything going on in the world. You have this drop in. And I'm sure it's going to be a success. It's a fun action film that everybody's going to enjoy on January 17th. You got these other projects dropping. What are the vibes? What are you imparting to other fellow filmmakers as you move forward as a creative?
Get it made. You got to get it made. And sometimes it's putting your own personal expenses into it. I mean, you're already spending yourself. You're spending every ounce of you to get it made. Sometimes it takes a little extra. And fortunately, we've never been held out, or we've never really gotten in trouble. It's just one of those things where you got a gap finance, or you figure that, you want certain things that aren't there in the budget. You're a filmmaker. You want the world. Sometimes you just can't get it.
Definitely. Do it now. That's what I'm about. Do it now. The future's uncertain. Let's go for it now.
Yeah, as a filmmaker, there's only 2 words you have to keep saying to yourself, which is make it.
Completely agree. Michael, reading about you just again echoes what a lot of us that love this profession and the sacrifice that we endure to make this happen. I feel empowered, and learning your story. So I'm honored to talk to you and salute you on this project. And as those other projects you have coming this year drop, please come back. Let me chat it up with you again. But I just salute you, and I can't wait to pick up the book now that I'm aware that you've done your own work. And now that I know more about you, I'm excited. But I love that passion, and I salute you, sir.
I thank you, and keep filming, keep doing your stuff.
Definitely. Everybody, the amazing Michael Polish, director of Alarum, dropping in theaters, on demand, on digital, January 17th. Thumbs up. We got fireworks. It's not coming off with me because Michael Polish is the one who delivers.
That's what you get. You get it with the director.
There you go.
You do it long enough, you get the fireworks.
I love it. Michael Polish, y'all. I'm Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World.
Thank you.
There's a cut.
Hello.
Location?
Slovakia. Aren't I lucky?
Status?
I'm open for business.
Excellent. Please hold for the director.
Chester. This is Burbridge. We have a location on Archibald.
Archibald? We worked a lot together.
Is that a conflict of interest?
No, it's okay.
Good. I would like you to depart immediately.
Okay.
We think he's joined ALARUM.
Alarm? Have you confirmed that?
Well, it's not confirmed, but please terminate him. Chester?
Right.
Back up, but 15 minutes.
Awesome. I'm good, Rachel. Thank you.
You're such a gangster.
I appreciate it, Michael. Awesome.
man.
So, all right, we're good. We're recording. Rachel, thank you as always. And Michael, it is a pleasure to meet you virtually.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me on your show.
Definitely.
Appreciate, talking film a lot. That's great.
Definitely. So before I get started, about 10 to 15 good with you? You're
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
And I hope you're safe with everything. I don't know if you're in California, LA, all the things that we are seeing on the news. So I'm just,
Yeah. Yeah, thankful. I'm fortunately I'm not there, but there isn't anybody that, fans and family that haven't been touched by that experience.
definitely. So just wanted to just show my respect and keeping the thoughts are heavy. I've
Yeah,
lost five friends of mine have lost their homes, and it's sad. It's a sad state. All right.
That inferno is really something else.
Yeah. All right, sir. Well, let's talk on some other things. I hate to start off gloomy, but just wanted to show my concern.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, let's celebrate that this is coming to theaters on demand, on digital, January 17th. I'm gonna do a 3, 2, 1 count in just a second. I'm already recording, so thank you, Rachel. We're gonna come off the trailer, and I'll introduce myself, introduce you, and we'll talk all things ALARUM.
And I'll give you like this because I think what this does is gives you action.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, sir. All right, let's have some fun. Here we go in a 1, 2, 3.
Pleasure chatting with you. Love to all my nerds who rule the world.
Nerds rule the world.
Yes, we do.
Thanks. Nerds rule the world. Thank you.
I love the nerds ruling the world, so more power to you.
Patrick, what up, man? And yes, they do. Nerds rule the world, kid.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Awesome. Kuya P, nerds rule the world. Hello.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Oh,
Nerds rule the world.
I got.
It's in the title of your show, like Nerds Rule the World. Like, I want more black weirdos on screen, and I don't feel like we ever get to see that very much.
Thank you so much. Nerds do rule the world.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Nerds Rule.
Love it.
It's your boy Kuya P, nerds rule the world. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.
do. They rule the world, all right.
Yes. Take care, Tony. Thank you, guys.